Good morning. It's October the 10th, I think. And it's 46 degrees. Google says the high is going to be 76, but Google's a liar. Because yesterday was supposed to be 82 and it was 88 and I was dying. It was horrible. Okay, so I did get this piece of thing together. And I did wash it off and then I rinsed it again this morning. I have one spot right here that I can't figure out what it is. I thought it was like coffee, but I've cleaned coffee up before and it's not like this. Even though I don't drink coffee, but it's never like this. But I don't know if you leave coffee for a really long time on something, what it does. But anyway, so my next step is, because I used my Dr. Bonners on it, and it got everything else, but it didn't get this one spot. So I'm going to try rubbing alcohol next. And then if that doesn't work, then I'm thinking a little bit of paint thinner and then wash it again. And if that doesn't work, then I will officially give up. Because it doesn't have to be perfect, but I do have to give it my all. So there's that. So I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's free. It's a little tiny bit taller than I remembered, though, because I'm 5'3". So it is like a little bit taller than, I think it's like maybe 5 foot. So it doesn't look too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. The girls are doing good. I'm doing bad because I keep forgetting to like cover them at night. So I'm going to make an effort today to build something there. Because as far as I know, I don't have any plans, but anything can change. Because yesterday I left and I didn't get back until late. It took a lot longer to get the car fixed and then other stuff. So, but look, notice anything missing? Sunflowers. I got that done. I still have not worked on this. I'm so... Whoa, I just saw something run across. It's got to be that little chipmunk looking thing. I don't know, I guess it could have been a bird. He could have been a lot faster than I thought. Because these guys are pretty quick. There's a pool noodle I need to go pick up. I've known I need to pick it up for like a week now, and I just haven't done it. Looks pretty good. It's really... Oh, the sunset when I was driving last night was so pretty. But I was so tired, and everybody wanted to go home. I couldn't pull over to do like a 16-second. I didn't want to ask anybody because everybody was so tired. So I was just moving it along. But I was thinking about you guys and how much I wanted to share it with you. But wasn't possible. Just wasn't possible. So far, I don't know why I have the shakes this morning. It's because probably I haven't had breakfast. Bruce didn't want to get out of bed. It's like 9:30 in the morning. We've been up for a couple hours, but he just doesn't want to get up. So I'm just like not pushing it. I've been out here already. I cut down all the... See, I'm tricking you. You think that you're like, oh, wow, you did a lot of work back there. But really, I didn't. I bought these clippers. I think that thing lives in this hole. What? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, my gosh. Okay. See, I cut this down. I just whacked them down. I didn't do anything further than that. I got to do these now. So I just found out, okay, that one of my neighbors, we're all different ages. And anyway, the other night we all went and ate dinner together at one house and just, you know, chit-chatted. Anyway, one of the neighbors is fairly young. She's very mature for her age. She's 19, but you would guess that she was at least 25 or 26. Not by the way she looks, but by how humble and her personality is just on point. It's very, very wonderful conversationalist. But then I found out what she did for a living, and I was like, oh my goodness, girl. What? She traps gophers. That's what she gets paid pretty good. That's what she does. She's 19 and she traps gophers. She has like all these traps that she goes out to people's places and stuff, and they set all these traps up, and then the next morning she goes back and then I need to learn not to ask questions. I need to learn that. You would think that I would have learned over the many years of the answers that I do not want to hear. I asked her, I'm like, well, what do you do with all the gophers? Because I'm dumb. And I said that. And she said, oh, well, we give them to the wildlife. I was like, how do you do that? Because she, you know, bonks them, and then she leaves them in, like, and then the coyotes and stuff, and it like pretty much helps the coyotes from like attacking the people's properties, because then they don't come there because there's nothing left after they're gone. There's nothing to hunt. There's nothing to so then they stay, the coyotes and stuff stay. They go deeper up into the mountains and stuff like that, where there's more food, and then they're less likely to come down if there's nothing to track, nothing to, you know, there's nothing. I'm like, oh my goodness, because I was gonna have her come over and get this little guy, but now I'm just like, I don't know about this. I just don't know. I cannot make these types of decisions. This is what men are for. Like, oh, deer. And the men are for to get rid of this deer problem I have constantly. That are trying to munch all my stuff. Look, they pushed that off and munched on that one. Oh man, I need to pull this out. This is like not my most brilliant idea at all. This was like the least brilliant idea I've had in a while. Is there more? It's just heavy. This is my least brilliant idea I've ever had. Okay, there's no animal. Oh! Oh my gosh, I just got scared by a frog. That was like a little bit of a jump start for this morning. Powering down. He's sleeping. Oh, I hate being scared. Over that was crazy. Look at them. They've like annihilated this. I never even got to see a broccoli. I got that down to the nub. There's just nothing. They just annihilated that. Okay, well that didn't work. I'll put this right here for right now. So that at least it can... What? Boy, what are their problems with the yard lights, man? They have serious issue with the yard lights, see? Where else are they walking? Right there. I know, there's like nothing left of that little thing. I hope that thing comes back. I'll just... Oh! They're just ripping chunks out now. They are starting in on this. Look at that. Mean. Oh, this is what we do with this. Oh, I went to a... whatever you call it. A volleyball. I drove one of the moms to the her daughter's last homecoming game or whatever. And you have to have a star. I don't mind going to those because I like the concessions. I get to have popcorn. And sometimes I film. Not for my YouTube channel. Man, these guys are brutal. I have to go wash my hands now for a minute. I film for other people. Like, for them to take home, too. So they can go home and look at their footage or, you know, whatever. So that they can watch the game. One mother will give me the phone for her Facebook Live or whatever it is. I don't have Facebook, so I don't know how it works. They set it all up, and all I got to do is film. So, because I'm impartial and I don't really, you know, I'm not really into sports or whatever. But, so what I do is I just film the ball. Wherever the ball goes is where I go. And so that way I don't have any partial, or, you know, I'm not... You know, these do not like it here at all. These ones hate it. I keep trying with these. They're definitely have water, but maybe they just don't have enough sun. I don't know. Maybe I'll pop them up, transplant them over here, and put them in a dome, and I'll just have too many stuff right here. These ones are doing fine. But those are the ones, they might not like the soil either. Alright, anyway. This is 13 minutes. Peace, love, and happiness. I got a lot of stuff I gotta get done. First I have to go wash my hands. And eat breakfast because I haven't done that yet. And oh, I also got a pile of rocks. Ooh, dude. Okay, so the videos last year of me picking those nectarines and eating the nectarines. Okay, that guy's name is Sam, and then that guy has a son that lives like over in Christmas Valley or something, and he has a rock quarry. Okay, and then, so I was over at Dr. V's house or his shop, because I had to take that's where I dropped the car off, because he's the auto guy over in Christmas Valley. And I asked him, because he had just got his driveway part redone in rock, and it's like really big. It's like a big mix of stuff. But one of the things I noticed is, man, he had huge pieces of obsidian, like boulders, like bigger than my hand of obsidian. And I was like, whoa, what's up with all the obsidian and stuff? And he's like, I don't know, it's out of his personal quarry. I'm like, how much did you pay for it? And he got it for free because he works on the dude's rigs all the time. So I was like, man, I need a deal. I need to figure out how much it is. But while I was there, he let me take a piece. And this is a piece of obsidian I picked up that I thought was cool. And when you get it a little wet, you can see that it's got some red in it, which I thought was cool. So it looks like some jasper mixed with some obsidian. But this is definitely obsidian. You can see when I turn it over, this piece. But I mean, this was a small piece. He had chunks like this. I just didn't want to pick up that. I found this heart rock. Cute, huh? Anyway, I found a couple pieces. Oh, this one broke. Well, that one sucks. Because I really loved the grain on this. Oh, it was this side. I loved the grain look that this one had. It kind of sucks that it broke. But what I wanted to do, like, this is the kind of pretty piece that you want to put, like, in your sidewalk. You know? So it has that pretty grain. So that one broke, but this one's still good. This one was crystallized a little bit, and I thought that was interesting. This was another piece of obsidian, but it was like a perfect skipping rock. Anyway, so this is going to be all... I like this one, too. I thought it was cool. So all this stuff is going to be added. I'm not going to pack it over. I'm going to make my son do it. To my rock garden. Anyway, so I was like, oh, man. That's what I want to get. I want to get a load of what he's got. And his driveway is like way longer than mine. It's like twice as long. And his is practically a field. So I don't know. I need to like figure out how I can talk to, because I want that. I want what he got. I want that. Because it's beneficial to me for that mixture and to have big chunks and little, like he's got, it's just a big mix. And if, like, cause, oh, she's walking the dogs. The dogs are going. Oh, I see. Way over there in the school field, I just saw Stella, Echo, and Trigger. Oh, she's mowing the lawn. You can see that the dogs, see there's Echo and Stella. There's Trigger. I do not see Bella or Sapphire is like almost impossible to see. But I do see Trigger, Stella, and Echo. Right over there. They're such good dogs. And then Gracie. So what's crazy is Dozer and Barry live on the very first fence corner, and they're huge. Good dogs. And then Stella and Echo live in the fence next. Okay, they're all brothers and sisters. And Barry is massive. Echo's pretty big too. Stella and Dozer are kind of small. And then Gracie is their mom, and she's super tiny. Like, what? And none of them look like each other. Stella and Dozer are probably the closest. But was like, whoa. And then Trigger, when I was doing an errand over in Christmas Valley with my friend and her daughter, and we drove down this road, and this litter of puppies came running out. And they were like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them. And there was a full chocolate one. That was the one that Bailey wanted originally, but the guy said no. And then the neighbor lady was saying she was feeding them, and she's like, man, they really need homes because she can't keep feeding them. And they weren't her dogs, but she was doing it because they were like not getting fed good enough. And so then they told her that she could take Trigger, where he wasn't named Trigger. He was just puppy that was a boy that was all black. And it didn't matter at that point. Bailey wanted one of them. It didn't make a difference. She was going to save one of them, and that's all there was to it. So she ended up getting Trigger, which, oh my gosh, that dog is so smart. He's already potty trained. He already sits. He already, like, comes when he's called. He's already, everything, leash trained. Everything. It's like he just was born perfectly trained. He's just perfectly trained. They do have a doggy door. So, and he is scared of the dark. That is the only thing that they have noticed, is that he is terrified. He will not go outside alone at nighttime if the porch light is off. So she has to make sure that she leaves the porch light on every single night so that he can get up and go out. Otherwise, he'll cry and cry and cry and cry, which is great because then he wakes you up. And then she finally figured out it was because of the porch light. So as long as he is, other than that, he's like, gets along great with other dogs. Fantastic dog. All right, I'm going to go because I've yapped for long. So peace, love, and happiness. May peace be with you always. Have a wonderful day. Oh, look, somebody's out riding their bike. Oh, that's Patty. She lives on the business side of town. See, so 5th Street, from 1st through 5th is the business side. And then 6th through 10th is the party side. It's funny how it works. Because the way the businesses are. Because the only business on from 5th through, or from 6th through 10th is a bar. And then like the store, the church, everything else is from 1st through 5th. It's funny how they look at it like that. Like the way that but really there's no parties at night. I could come out here and it is, every night it is so dead silent. Like 6:30, 7:30 people are heading to bed. It's like, oh my goodness. There was supposed to be a meteor shower, but I think I missed it last night. But there's supposed to be one during the day sometime soon, but I doubt I'd be able to see anything with, there's like 2 fires over in Fort Rock. So I'm not sure what's all that's happening with. Anyway, so peace, love, and happiness. May you have a wonderful day, hour, second, month, year, lifetime, everything. May things go well for you, and hopefully I can get some stuff done, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm going to take this beautiful picture of this, and a beautiful picture of that, and then my kids are talking, so I need to go because they get loud and obnoxious, and they don't really pay attention to when I'm recording and when I'm not. And I don't really tell them when I'm recording and when I'm not. I just do what I do. All right. Enough photos. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.